All right, what's going on, guys? It's Josh again, and today I'm going to talk about something we talked about in the free stock trading course on day 3. If you guys got that far, if not, if you guys haven't checked it out, go to the link in the bio. It's a completely free stock trading course, so I recommend you all do it. And what I wanted to do, I'm also going to put in the other video I've done before on Biotechs. It's a 20-minute video. I go through reading the filings of Biotechs, going through the calendars, all that stuff. And it's very, very simple. Now, before I do that, and I want to talk about it because I put it in the course and something big just happened today. We saw an approval on a biopharm company, PGNX, Progenics. But before I get into this, despite the title, saying this is for beginners, I'm just trying to let you guys understand how to go about, instead of reading technicals, reading charts, finding catalysts in other areas of the market and for companies so you could make effective plays. And I put Biotechs on there because, well, you could literally get a specific date or at least a window of knowing when something's going to happen. Now, my disclaimer for that one, if you are starting out to trade, options trading is super risky. Warren Buffett doesn't like it, and ask anybody. I've seen more accounts get blown up trading options than anything. I would say it's even riskier than penny stocks. However, once you kind of know what you're doing and after experience, it's pretty stable, but it doesn't change the fact you could lose 50, 100% of your money very, very, very easily. Now, that's the first warning. Now, the next thing, biotechs are very risky itself too. I think biotechs are risky if you're buying shares, if you're really investing heavily in these companies. But you'll see with, I'm not trying to put more than $50, $100. As you can see with this play, you can. And it is gambling. There's no other way around it. So I want to make sure you guys are aware of that. Now, I want you guys to look at the video in the description as well. Go over my past video. It really, really, really explains it in depth. However, what I want to talk about and make it very, very simple, I'm not going to explain the filings and stuff. That's what that other video is for. But you see here, Progenics, they halted this stock during the market at around like, 3 o'clock today. And what happened was they got let's see, I want to pull up the news for you guys so you guys could see exactly what it was. They FDA approves their Azerta treatment. They got approval. Stock jumps up, hits the circuit breaker, and they halted it for the rest of the day. Company halt. We're probably going to see this shoot up in the morning. Even when you look at this chart, I think this is the highest it's been in a while. Let's see. Here's a 5-year chart. It hasn't really been up too much, but you see it has a lot of upside. It's already at $9, and it's going to be an interesting play. So I'm going to go over the options, but I'm going to show you guys how to find this. It's simply go to this website. This is one of the best websites I use. I put it in the video a year ago. I put it in the stock trading course. Go to biofarmcatalyst.com. Go to the Catalyst calendar. You could go through all these. What I will do is just search a company, but even then, if you go to the FDA calendar, and we go through here, it's going to load up this nice little calendar. Please hold. But as you see here, and this isn't, I was showing somebody this today, and they're like, oh, well, it's just updating it. No, this was here before that. If you guys looked a couple days ago, PGNX, it gave you an exact date when the drug was going to get approved. And as you look through here, there's a bunch of companies. There's one that I played today. I got to find it. I think it was August 7th is their reporting. Let me see. Right. Not Vertex. Vertex was expensive. I think it was PTIE. I think PRTX. I think, yeah, this is the one. No, which one? It was August 7th. I literally just I went through it August. So yeah, you got Vertex, INSM. I think this was the one I actually played. Yeah. And again, as you see, I know exactly when you could see the parts in their stage. You want to understand the stages, go to the other video. But essentially what you're seeing here is a bunch of dates of when things are going to happen. And now why I wanted to make this video, one, I put it in the course and it happened today, but even better, we're coming into that hot season with biotechs and you're going to see it. But now it is very expensive. So this is what I want to show you guys now on the options chain. It's expensive. There's going to be, now this chain isn't active. It got halted. I want you to see kind of what the last trades for so you could get an idea. If you wanted to be in the money, you still have to pay $100 for that contract. I would pay $100 for certain contracts, but if I'm trying to gamble on a biotech, I'm trying to go for like 50 bucks and below, maybe even cheaper. See this guy, you got, we don't know where it's going to open, but if this guy got these at 10 cents, whoever was able to purchase these at 10 cents today, they got 113 of them. I don't know if that's showing the actual volume. A lot of people came in here and bought these, some even at, that say 5 cents? Oh man. So yeah, somebody bought a lot of the 5 cent ones today, and it was at 15 cents, dropped to 10, but a lot of orders came in. And what you're able to see from this is that there was some cheap plays that could be made. And, this still has a decent amount of time. But my strategy with this and what I did on that other play I just called out, what I do is I just play both ways. I just get a call and a put because, again, more often than not, it shot up 10% just off the news, within the first 2 minutes. If it is a good drug, they are good. I explain how you could figure out how much money they're going to make and what's going to make a big result, because not every report on Biopharm Catalyst is going to lead to a run up. Because if some companies, like I know Vertex has a lot of drugs, they have a lot of drugs in their pipeline, they're already making money. You're not necessarily going to see a big move from one approval unless the potential size of the market they're going after is going to be large and is going to actually shoot up with it. But in general, if you could play both sides of a stock, a bio stock, you have the data that's coming out, and you could play on both sides for about 50 bucks, 100 bucks both ways. You could select maybe, one or two of those companies, 200 bucks. And if one of them hits, it's going to be nice. And you get the opportunity to play both sides. You're really betting on the fact that it's going to move a lot. What you guys need to be careful of is, and I think, let me pull up that one stock. Let's see. August 7. INSM. I think this was the one I played. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to double check, so don't take my word on it. I think this was it. Do they have the 36s? Yeah, I think I got them for, which one was it? I think I did get these August. What, dude, did these go for 14 cents? I think it was this one is the one I got, but even then, you'll notice the spreads are huge, and this is where they get you. Don't be afraid to put a bid out there and hold it, but it's going to be hard to determine which one because, as you see here, the asks are very similar. There's no bid, there's little liquidity. Nobody even got puts today. Like 2 puts got purchased. I think that one of them was me. You got to just be careful with how to pinpoint it, and that's what's going to happen with Biotechs. The market makers make the spreads very large to protect themselves. Sometimes you could get them cheap, sometimes you could get them expensive. So don't get caught. Sometimes if you want to get close to the money, it's going to get really expensive. So again, the whole idea here is risk reward, put the odds in your favor, and you want to try avoiding spending money. So that's the option strategy on it. I won't go too much in depth. I just want to point this out to you guys, show you how to go to Biopharm Catalyst, go to the calendar again. You could check the PDUFAs, check the FDA calendar, what's going on. And again, if you need more explanation, just go to the video in the bio and I'll have that there. I go in full depth with it. So hopefully you guys like that. Check out the stock course in the bio. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, drop me a like, comment. Love you all. Stay in school.